All right, we're back. Just go ahead and lay down. You're okay, Sasha. Part two. You're on punishment. You say, thank you so very much. If you haven't seen part one, watch part one. We're just going to start in with part two. And we're just going to get a different deck. Come in here and lay down. Lay. Bottom of the deck. That loyal heart. That loyal heart that somebody knows that they can create with, that they should be with. I'm telling you. Somebody, that's what they're looking for, is that loyal heart, that one person that they can create with, that one person. But it's like it was always the same thing, always the same. It always ended up the same way. Somebody could not figure out why. It was always like they met, felt like they met somebody nice, and then next thing you know, there was this conflict and this chaos and this conflict that came. And they happened to notice it was because every time they would break up with somebody or somebody end up leaving them, one of their friends was walking around acting a little bit too happy, talking about some, well, I guess it's just me and you now. Bros before hoes, or sisters before dictors, or I don't know what the things are, but it's like somebody seemed like they was a little too happy, and they couldn't figure out, how this kept happening round and round and round. And now they starting to see a pattern in somebody else. Sasha, get in here and lay down, like I said. Yeah, you stay. Yep. And somebody knew that it was something that they had to clean up, something that they have to do. Now they know it's something that they have to do, not something that they have to do. More so, it's somebody they have to leave, or somebody they gotta let go. Confirmation, especially if they want peace when it comes down time to exchanging gifts, if you know what I mean. Two's company, three's a crowd. Hey, J. Mike. So here somebody is, once again, at a fork in the road. They met somebody special. They thinking, you know what? This one is a keeper. This one is a keeper. Oh my gosh, this one is this one is that. This is everything I'm looking for. This is her, this is him. Oh my gosh, how can I be so lucky? But this time, they're going to do something different. This time, they're going to do something different. Everybody is waiting. Everybody like, well, what is it? When we gonna meet the person? When we gonna meet him? When we gonna meet her? What's going on? What's going on? Tell us. Show us pictures. Show us pictures so we can create these dispersion, these casting shit. I mean, show us pictures so we can all be in awe of their beauty or their flyness or whatever, as opposed to we know what they look like so we can cast a spell on. And somebody was like, no, we ain't got no pictures. We ain't doing no pictures. We ain't doing nothing. I don't even know if this one's even going to be around for that long. But they know God is telling them, keep your trap shut. Don't show them nothing. Don't show them nothing. Don't do nothing. Because as fate would have it, this is the real deal. That spirit was getting them ready for everybody else that they should have said no to, by letting the trash take itself out, or their friends help take the trash out so they could get ready for that one. And now the time has come. They learned their lesson, and they are now poised and ready. And everybody is sitting there, their friends sitting there watching this person have the relationship that they deserve, and their friend is sitting here feeling all left out in the cold, and like they ain't got a friend. But it's like then their friend had to come to him and be like, listen, man, listen here, man. I wasn't trying to leave you out. We still good now, but you got to be flexible. Whenever I'm around my Judy, I don't need you around her at all, ever. I don't need you even talking to her. In fact, Judy's is not even her real name. It's I'm not gonna even tell you what her real name is. That's how bad your little ass is. Mm-hmm. So somebody finally had to learn a lesson about you want to have that happy home, that happy life. Keep your trap shut. Like they say over in Spain, shut the fuck up. Mm-hmm. It's like this advice that somebody gave them a long time ago is the advice they should have been following, going the distance. And to be fair, now somebody understand what the fuck you was talking about when you was saying it. Mm-hmm. To be honest, somebody know they got to really clean themselves up because they have to alter their way of thinking and looking at things and people and who they're actually taking advice from. Somebody really got to clean up their act. They got to, it's like they got to burn everything down and start all over. Especially since someone was brought up, they was told to think that some other type of person, maybe somebody that looked like they had it all, should be giving the advice. No, that's the one you don't need to take no advice from. That's the person that you need to be like, nah, I better be on my own, as opposed to taking that badass shit to get me left in the heartbeat anyway. Yeah. This male energy had to finally change the shit up, had to finally understand. Somebody told him the truth a long time ago. If they wanted to be happy. But they were so stubborn and thinking that now they understand and that was exactly what it was. Exactly. See, I don't feel like somebody knew that you could look at us. You could look at the whole situation. You could listen. You could look at not even the whole. You could look at something. You could be around some people, somebody, and watch them as they just acting naturally, and be able to pick up on all the underlying shit. And be, well, first of all, I can tell that the way that you approached her, she does not like the color yellow. That's number one off the top. Before we even really get into your whole funky ass attitude, she don't like the color yellow. Anybody that looked at her and looked at that whole yellow outfit that you got on with them yellow boots and that yellow hat, the way she rolled her eyes all the way around like that, we call that going double whirl, because she did it twice. She rolled her eyes all the way around. She don't like that color. That's number one. Number two, all them goals that you got right up there, except one that's not gold in the front tooth, she don't like that either. She don't like that. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. And now we're going to get down to your funky ass attitude. Yeah. See, somebody, I'm telling you, they was at a fork in the road and they had to figure out that this time they got to take a different route. They got to burn down everything that they used to do and say, that don't work out. That's not working. And it's like that. Like they say, if you want something you never had, you got to do something you ain't never did. Or they say that, what's the other thing? Insanity. Doing the same shit, thinking you're going to get something different. I'm going to clean that shit up. Doing the same shit, thinking that you're going to get something different. That is insanity. What's the message, Spirit? Yep. It's time. It's time for them to chop wood. They got to work hard, especially if they want to leg up. I feel like this is somebody wanting another chance, another opportunity. It's something that they feel is unfinished business. Because there was somebody that they really, really, really cared for. They saw this person as their family, but it was somebody else that came in calling themselves family. That's the person they should have told, you better take a hike. This the one that somebody should have said, I don't want to listen to shit you got to say, because you ain't got shit going on. But instead, they're gonna sit here and take the advice of somebody who don't know what the fuck they talking about and create a problem when there was none. Okay, they allowed somebody to come in the middle of this soulmate relationship, cause a change in the wind, and cause nothing but chaos and conflict. And I feel like this is hey Kate Hype. I feel like this was somebody who, and this is like somebody who they would sit there and listen to somebody else who wasn't in a relationship, didn't have nobody, was nobody in the line, was nobody even interested in this motherfucker fool. Nobody. But they want to be the first person to talk about what you need to do and how you need to do it. And women like this or men like that. Mm-mm. 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 That ain't it. That ain't it. What's the master spirit? Anything else? Yeah, something about this tribe. Mm-hmm. Yes, and it's like somebody has to be honest and stand up for the one that they truly love. Everybody else, they need to tell everybody else, go take several seats. Seriously. They have to learn to tell whoever it is, go take several motherfucking seats. I don't give a shit if you don't come back over here. And that's okay, because you're not going to come over here and cause problems with my fella, my woman, whoever. You ain't about to do all that shit. You ain't coming over here running shit, Yes, it's time for this male to speak up so they can have that new life that they want. It's okay for them to let somebody know, you ain't coming over here doing that. And in fact, if you think that you can, you need to get the hell up out of here right now. Let's get this shit straight. That way you know the fuck that you cannot. Anything else? Anything else? Thank you. Yeah, somebody said they're not doing this. They're not going through down that same road anymore. They're done with the whole somebody burn everything down to the ground, and they have to rebuild it. This time they starting over. They're starting over. They're imagining a new life, and they're imagining them telling that person, get the fuck on out. Get the fuck out. Because they are poised to make a different decision this time. They are poised to make a different decision this time. They are poised to let somebody know, no, you're not doing this. Every time I tell you about this, it's a never ending story about me meeting somebody, and they want to be they so different, but they so right, and this, that, and the other, and then all of a sudden we ain't working out, and then you coming to talk about, we friends, bros before hoes, and that's what made somebody start thinking and shit. Them bros didn't want somebody to have a friend. They wanted to be single just like them, single and miserable just like them. But somebody else decided they wanted to have some peace in their life. And as far as them bros before hoes, they decided that shit was not for them, because that sends the wrong fucking message. They like, no, give me all the hoes. All them bros need to get in the gone. Get your own. Yeah, somebody said no, that sends the whole wrong message. That's not what they want at all. I didn't want they want at all. And that's the truth. What you tell the universe is what the universe gives you. Oh, okay. That's how y'all want to do it. Okay. Y'all the red pill motherfuckers. Okay. Here you go. And then y'all be like, there's no good women. There are. But you said you wanted the man. You said you don't want the women, you want the guys. So we putting all these guys in front of y'all face. Now you want to talk about there's a shortage of women. There's plenty of women. There's still more women than there are men, but these men don't know what the fuck they want. But at least one of them does. They don't want that bros before hoes no more. Now they want all the hoes. They like, what's your area code 304? Come on with me. All right, y'all, let me get off of here so I can go do my triple S and go to work. Thank you so very much for joining me on part 1 and part 2. I will see you this evening. Have a wonderful, fabulous day. And I love you all. Bye now.